In this video, you'll find out if Roborock Qrevo Pro is worth buying or not. The Roborock Qrevo Pro is one of those cleaning gadgets designed to make life easier. It's a robot vacuum and mop in one, and it's packed with smart features to handle the daily grind of dust, crumbs, and spills. Like any robot vacuum, it's not perfect, but for what it does, it can save a lot of time and effort. Plus, it's not that expensive. Let's break down what it offers. FlexiArm Edge Mopping. Most robot mops leave a thin strip of dirt along the edges. The Qrevo Pro solves this with its FlexiArm design, which extends the mop head right up to the walls and corners. It covers about 98% of edges with a super tight margin. Now, it's not magic. Sometimes a human with a manual mop can still do better in tricky corners, but for a robot, it's impressive. Hot water mop washing. Instead of rinsing mop pads with just cold water, the Qrevo Pro washes them with 140 degrees Fahrenheit hot water. That means it actually lifts greasy stains and sanitizes the pads at the same time. The downside is it won't always beat scrubbing by hand on really tough dried-on messes, but for daily dirt and spills, it's more than enough. Auto mop drying. After cleaning, the dock dries the mop pads with hot air so they don't sit damp and smelly. That's one less thing you need to think about. The only catch? The dock is pretty bulky, about the size of a small side table. If you have limited space, you'll need to find a spot for it. 7,000 Pascal suction. This robot packs serious suction, 7,000 pascals, which is strong enough to lift pet hair, crumbs, and dust from hard floors and carpets. That said, it's not going to out-clean an upright vacuum. It works slower and covers around 70% of what a human cleaner could do in the same time. The point here isn't to replace deep cleaning. It's to keep the house tidy without you having to do it. Intelligent dirt detection. The robot can sense when the mop is dirty and will rewash the pads before continuing. It can also target dirtier spots for extra passes. It's not perfect on every stain. If you spill something sticky and thick, you may need to step in. But for everyday messes, it's smart enough. Auto tank refilling and dust emptying. The dock refills the robot's water tank and empties dust into a sealed bag. That means no constant refilling or emptying on your part. You'll only need to replace the dust bag or refill the large water tanks every few weeks, depending on usage. The trade-off is that the bags and water tanks add to the dock's overall size and weight. 10mm mop lifting. When the robot detects carpets, it lifts its mop pads about 10mm so it doesn't drag wet cloth across your rugs. But if you're not careful, the edges of carpets can still get damp. The good news is you can set the app to vacuum carpets first before mopping the rest of the floor, which helps avoid a problem. Reactive tech obstacle avoidance and LiDAR navigation. The Qrevo Pro uses sensors and LiDAR mapping to avoid furniture, toys, and cables. It's accurate most of the time, but if you leave loose wires or tricky furniture bases on the floor, it could still get stuck. The solution is simple. Clear the worst obstacles before running it. App and Alexa control. You can control the robot through the Roborock app, set schedules, no-go zones, and cleaning modes, or even use Alexa voice commands. It only works with 2.4G Wi-Fi, which is pretty standard, but worth noting if your home Wi-Fi is only set up for 5G. Final thoughts. The Roborock Qrevo Pro isn't a total replacement for deep cleaning. It can't move furniture, it won't see every hard-to-spot mess, and it takes longer than a human would. But that's not the point. The point is having a cleaner home every day without lifting a finger. If you want a robot that vacuums and mops, keeps itself clean, and handles most of the mess on its own, the Qrevo Pro is a solid choice. It has a few quirks, but for day-to-day cleaning, it's reliable, smart, and definitely worth considering. Check the current price now with the link in the description. See you next time!